Should have read this title. Yes, you're not mistaken. Playing a visual novel. Welcome back, and Drago. What is this? Years ago, there was a boy. Nice to meet you, Drago. Now, who are you? How are you? The hermit. Those who visit the gift of the world. So, those who seek the training, facing new beginning. I'm gonna do this one. Alright, Drago, welcome to your story. The story of Drago, the hermit. Yeah, the hermit. The hermit. Get off my lawn! This isn't my room. Where am I? I awoke in a place that nothing like what I know. This is no small apartment. House apartment. Horrible house apartment is fully furnished mobile home, complete with unspoiled walls, matching with touch of polish remark. I found myself in a complex, and no doubt expensive. To the design, be very and go I don't care. They only seem to have taste. They only seem to have taste, but this doesn't feel like it could be someone home. This feels more like a computer. Mobile home to only the furniture or Reborn. Those living far beyond their needs. What am I doing here? My hand reached to my pockets. I pull out what appeared to be the same mobile phone that I picked up earlier. Kai. Hey Drago, be at Moon's Academy by 9 a.m. You can look up the address. What? Who is this? How do they know my name? What is Moon Academy? My thoughts are racing at a pace. Question filled my mind. Faster than I can. Should I call this number to figure out what's going on? No, I don't think I'd be able to calm myself enough to speak. Correctly, part of me is also more afraid finding out who going to pick up. Who is this? What is Moon Cafe? You'll be attending school there from now on. Good luck, and don't be late. Who are you, and what am I doing here? I'm a little busy right now. We can talk later. You can call me Kai. Oh, and find your route on Wi-Fi. I didn't pay for a data plan. Sorry. What's that I got myself into? And you couldn't even get me the cheapest date plan? Really? I hesitate to follow the instruction given to me. However, I figure it can't hurt me. The phone GPS guided me towards my destination, towards school, and the end of town. I hate walking. Making my way toward the direction of the city around this the house I came from is only of this simply a miniature employee in the urban spawns. There are trees all along the sidewalks, and none of the buildings appear to be more than a few years old. That's a nice car. Nice car. Really nice. Okay, Drago, stop getting sidetracked. It doesn't feel like the present day, more like a few years in the future, more like a computer reader of what reality could be. How long have I been out for? Am I in a simulation? The Matrix? I quickly checked my reflection in one of the windows of a nearby building. There are no sinister men in suit pursuing me, and all my facial features seem to be where I last left them. This is good news. Well, I could always wish for an improvement. My phone said it might be 6. 3 days have passed since I picked up this phone in the snow. I was out for 3 whole days. This city doesn't feel populated. In fact, it barely feels alive here. It's handful of poverty about the walkway, seeming to be in no hurry to get anywhere. I finally arrived at my destination. A well-worn campus where stone steps to the entrance of trees on each side of this wiry it come make me feel a bit of ease. Maybe the only thing in the world I can say it feels familiar to me. I have some of my questions answered here. It's art class. So this campus, like school building, is a bit modern. The inside, the hallways is lined with. You're just thinking about with the school. Like I never do that. I said this looks new. This is a nice school here. This is a nice school here. Look at the decor and everything. I do not care. Let's get to the people. The door cracked loudly as I entered the room. The desks are above with unfamiliar painting on the table and the better question hanging from the wall. Paint of all colors. The wall and the professor, the elderly bachelor man. Note my arrival. You must be a new student. Please take a seat. He ordered me to one of the empty seats near the counter edge of the room. carefully checked the seat for wet paint spots beforehand. I took a seat to take in my surroundings. The other students are dying hair, spiky and leather, ironing graphics t-shirts. It's everything I expected a college art class to be. To my right, a red-headed girl is working my pencils. Just get her veil, wine red hair over the page like a caramel. I can't tell what she's drawing, but it's clearly very impossible to her portrait. Well, class, let's get started, shall we? Despite my joining in the middle of this semester, I have a feeling I haven't missed much. Students are clearly sketching, checking their phones, and to each other, gossiping to each other while the professor rumbled on about the era of art history and their special feminine figures. My eyes continue to wander infinitely, sitting on the redhead girl again. She appeared to be the only one listening to the professor motivate. Heavy outlines and drawn attention to her eyes, heard and look here, and with her figure. Mine with her laser-like focus. She's appeared to be quite serious about this whole art business. Care of the sun shining through the windows as the monopoly, making me quite sleepy. I can feel fading away. A new competitor had entered the room. I'm new here. Hey, welcome. Donald. Nice to be here. Teacher, can I go to the bathroom? A voice called from the back of the room. I turned to see a girl with raven dark hair and green eyes standing up with her hands raised. Again, well, alright, I suppose. Thanks. She waved. Dimensionally in shoes, black hair, white polish, and her snow white skin. Her pale green eyes. Oh, her buggy sweater matched her pale angry eyes. With each movement, as she turned towards the door, she quite beautiful in a dark and artistic type of light. Now, where was I? Sometime I forget. And how old you are as well, teacher. The rest of the class as well, even and the girl with the green sweater still haven't returned. The bell rang and the students are released into the wall. Wow. Still no green sweater girl. She even turned her back took her bag with her. I returned to Kai's house, my heavy bag of questions in tow. I didn't want to seem like a insane person asking strangers questions such as, what city is this? And who is this person? Who may I have kidnapped me? Entering the house, I can hear the sink and coming from the kitchen. Ceiling. I walked through the painting and into the kitchen. Well, okay, you're talking about the house. Started wondering what's going on. Of a soft, warm glaze, the last of a daylight illuminate the leaves of the trees outside. Oh, you're home. I was so enormous with the view that I had forgotten what I came here for. I turned to my left and spotted a girl chopping vegetables behind the kitchen counter. Her short silver hair reflected the sunlight and like someone in Instagram to the world. Glowing platinum hair aside, I traced her heavy lined eyes and cat-like appearance by the immense glow of her interest. For what moment I lost in her surreal presence. It felt warm. It also quite warm in this room. Like I'm sweating again. This is seriously becoming a problem. Hello? Alright, really. Kai, I assume. My gaze wandered to her hands, her in bandages. She quickly put her hands behind her back and laughed. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Drago. Her voice is sweet and feminine, give this impression of a wisdom beyond her years. Also, what is this supposed to mean? Do I look dumb? So why am I here? What's going on? Also, are you saying I look dumb? Of course, there are questions. I'll pick you up from the hospital after you passed out in the snow. You've been lying in bed for a few days now. Passed out in the snow. The last thing I remember is picking up your phone on the ground. That can't be right. Is it? Well, you can't believe what you want. You can do what you want. What reason do I have not to just go home right now? You can do whatever you want, but you might not. Oh yeah, you can do what you want, but you might not find much of a home to go back to. What is that supposed to mean, woman? It's a pure rubble and ash now. Might find it hard to build equally there. Now you're just messing with me. Just messing with me, right? Look it up. You have a phone on your, don't you? Alright, Wafa, I relinquished. Type my address in the subbar. To my horrors, she's telling the truth. The entire complex burned down the same day. What the hell? Woman, did you get in my apartment? I wasn't lying to you, wasn't I? I just met you second ago. I don't know anything about what you would or wouldn't do. Hey, I know this is a lot to take in. I'm sorry that this happened. You still haven't answered my question. How did 3 days pass and now I'm here? wherever is this place? New England City, a couple thousand miles south of where you used to be. As for why you're here, of all places, your uncle was a family friend of ours. As a favor, I agreed to take you in for the time being. She really in shock from realizing my old life been burned to a crisp. Kai, no time to continue her story. And so, wait, I need to collect myself. My head is spinning. The world feel like it down on me. Deep breath. Are you alright? Yeah. You remember your uncle, right? The one who died, passed away? Sorry. And you've been living off his inheritance for the past couple of years. That's correct, right? My heart sank. There's nobody else in the world that would know about that other than my immediate family. Yeah. Right. I know about your situation. Whatever. I don't know the word. Drago, no job or no relation. I could probably count the number of your friends. No one hand. This could be the fresh start you need, you know. I didn't come here to be lectured. You're not my when the last time you spoke to your real mom? I shall go there. I seem to be coming of shock and confused that I'm feeling her sunk to that sentiment. Listen, I didn't mean to be rude. She walked around the counter towards me. I'm not here to look like pity on you. I'm letting you stay here until you get things figured out as a favor to the family. They also said I have to, and I'm a little short on the mortgage this month. Speaking of which, how was work? Wait, where are you going? I wonder, a warning for what felt like hours. In the cold of the night, the midnight sky by only the side of the city is quiet. It felt surreal. The dream have taken me and won't let go. I walked until the light leading to what appeared to be a fortress of solitude. A shopping mall. The unlocked door led to a hallway of light from floors to square high and in. Even in the darkness, I can feel the warming from any store that says Drago-Key on the side. You want away. So despite all, nothing here is being used for the purpose. A shopping all the different from the light. By moonlight from the glassy ceiling. In my mind, I can almost hear the sounds of a speaker, children, and they're preparing to go through. Childhood as well. Days of innocence, laughter, being too young and stupid to know better. Making lots of mistakes, being punished for it all. and doing it all together. I think I was always alone. What do you wish for? I wish I knew. Is that it? Music? If we really to be part of me want to see what kind of person who's being played at this hour. On the other hand, it could also be a crazy person trying to. The sound isn't that close to here. I'd have to follow it. I made my way around and turned forward to the melody. The sound growing each closer. I found the piano room towards a way in. A really vacant corner. Forgetting the appearance like an old reservation just around the corner. The melody slowly become more the player is becoming more confident as the chord works. Just as I approached the final turn, the music abruptly stopped. I heard the papers and shortly abruptly high randomly being on the floor. A girl quickly walked around the corner and past me. I only appeared to catch a glimpse of short, bristling brown hair upon her shoulder, blue dress, a shade that reminded me of the ocean. Her hair quick as she made her exit. Should I say something or should I just let her go? She get away quick like I'm in the worst. Hey, that voice called out to me again. I turned around to see Kai, hands on her knees and panting. She's before her. Don't be like this. Come home. Home? I probably made a little too light of your situation. I'm sorry. I know this isn't easy for you. I don't think it ever will be. Just come back with me. We work through it together. I could use the company. I made too much for dinner. Her mouth half smiles in embarrassment at the thought of asking in such a straightforward manner. But really, do I actually look dumb? Let's go eat. And are you hungry? No. Do I look dumb? Like a... Damn it. Yeah, you look dumb. Thanks for dinner. It's the girl from school. Look who it is. Well, where were you during class, huh? Oh, so I'm a teacher. Can I go to the bathroom? Pick her stuff up. Go to the bathroom. No, you know what she decided to do? She decided to skip class. The girl with the green sweater from art class casually strolled in and walked upstairs while making eye contact with everyone. Oh, hey, she live here. She live here too? Oh, you met? I don't know if I said that. So, what is your desire? Love, freedom, courage. Let's go with courage. Alright, Drago, I will do my best. The hermit that searched for courage. The sunlight sparkles whatever through the window as I always to this of someone cooking. I can hear the scissor of a pan from down the hallway. Correct. No one came in my room waking me up, said slept in by morning light. I made my way down to the kitchen. Girl over the stovetop from the bright silver dome. There no doubt is Cotty. I debate whether I should say hello. So it's always so awkward. The question is quickly erased from my mind as she seemed to sense my presence, turning and making direct eye contact the moment after I entered the room. Oh, morning, Drago. Good morning. I may have perhaps just hope you're hungry. My eye at eggshell white bowl filled with stern rock green contact shape over the counter. Berries of a color flowing above, holding up above within. It's a smoothie. I think it looked like something one who fit find on a real person's social media. It's a matching yogurt smoothie topping with raspberry and blueberries. I wasn't sure if you have any. Well, hopefully you're not. I guess I forgot to consume that. Her series or is overshadowed by her awkwardness. It's fine. Thanks. I'm glad. It's a yogurt smoothie. She turned back around and continued to stove. I grabbed a spoonful of the smoothies and tried it. Sweet yet refreshing. The green tea flavor added a unique touch. It may not be the finished food I ever had, despite the pretension, but it's something. So how is it? It's good. It's good. Actually, surprised good. My stomach. I didn't realize how hungry I am. I quickly swallowed down the rest of the bowl's contents. Surprisingly, did you expect it to be bad? She chuckled. Sometimes I like to try adventure recipe. It doesn't always end up well. But it's worth it trying, right? You're trying to kill me. Well, I think I should get ready for class now. Oh, actually, that won't be necessary. Have I been expelled already? Well,
would you go down and get a roll of toilet paper, please? Just sit it outside if you want to use it.
I'll be back. sorry. You only need to go every other day. It's part of the arrangement I made for you. That seems a bit unusual, but I like the sounds of that. How do you even manage this arrangement? Let's just say I have my methods. That doesn't answer anything. Anyway, I figured you would need some time to settle in. So for now, you can find something else to do on your off day. Like what? Do you have any suggestions? You could stand to hit the gym a little bit. Are you saying I'm out of shape? Wait, first you're saying I look dumb, and now you're saying I look out of shape. Well, I didn't actually say either of those things. Okay, I get it. I go to the house feel like it's spinning. Sound of a louder as it's nearly the house. I approached the window where it looked like a large outside the house. More than cameras in it to take pictures where their cell phones. What the? Oh, don't worry, this happens. What?
Thank you.
Welcome. God, they're right. Relinquished. Oh, welcome on. A beautiful girl walked through the doors and towards the stairs, her eyes glued to her phone, and she to notice us. How did the game go? She paused and looked up at us for a moment. Jet black hair frame her small face with eyes dark as midnight over her slim athletic frame is by a black tank top and white jeans. It couldn't be better. It's fine tough. Upstairs. Oh, I almost forgot to mention, she's already long gone. Suka, I can't pronounce it. I'm sorry. Not good with names. It's all it's hard to. Let's just call it Saul. She's a celebrity. You could say that. You could say that. I'm being wowed by the choice that I lie before me. What kind of person is Kai to have so many connections? Secret agent? A seducer? This feels too good to be true. So, Kai, what is you do exactly? If she's a secret agent or a mob boss, she might just decide to kill me someday. She laughed so nervously and so painfully. She clearly doesn't want to talk about it. Secret agent, probably. It's okay, you don't have to tell me. But I do want to know. You see me around this house, Alvin. I'm only trying to do new recipes experience. Have you always been interested in cooking? Well, I wasn't always good at it. A happy friend needs good food after all, right? Someone have to do it. A happy family. I appreciate it. taken back by my kind blush even so soon. I'm glad neither of us to know what to say. Anyway, I'll write down these suggestions I'll make for you so you don't forget one more. She opened a drawer in the kitchen and tears. You tear a page out of a notepad while a black bobby pen. She scribbled her notes down and handed to me. Her handwriting is quite clean and uncommon these days. Thanks. No problem. Drago. Her train of thought interrupted by a sudden phone call. She pulled out her cell phone and began to walk out of the room. So I need to take it. Who still writes stuff down these days anyway? As Will Kai seemed like she had intention so far. This whole thing still feels like a dream. She poked her head back into the room. Oh, before I forget, here's a rental. What's this for? I need for actually, maybe I shouldn't give that to you so I don't get text on your rent. You are so cheap. If it's free money, well, for me at least. Anyway, I gotta go. Have fun, Drago. Can you just leave the form on the table when you're done? Alright, I got it. Okay, qualities. I would describe myself as a person. I often struggle to make friends or conversation. True. I am not really a force man. False. I enjoy having a regular not too deep from it. False. I build strong emotional connections with and I am deeper moved by good or powerful pain. I would prefer to be then focus on my work. Just like that, Kai told me I am enrolled in the morning music class. What? How she managed to pull that off so quickly, I never know. She said she knew the teacher. Looked like the school is at the end of town. It's late. I hurried the kitchen, wanting the downstairs to be the only room on the like that would be me as I the bed and walked down there to some self-defense. But this room had no storage. Where I arrived, I see into the open refrigerator door, white hair and her. She pulled a bunch of milk out in the refrigerator and things out. Okay, step closer to her. Hey, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I couldn't believe you actually you don't just sneak up on someone like that. I got knocked out. A voice quickly called out to me. Drago, the sun shined through the window. It's pretty early in the morning. Not my ideal time. I rolled over to see a silver and gold peeking through the doorway. Kai. I forgot to tell you the other day. You actually have class in the morning too. Go say I got class tomorrow. I quickly hop out of bed and put some clothes. I quickly hopped out of bed, got in the shower and everything, put clothes on, pull clothes out and the closet. How long do I have? You should be there at 9. What time is it now? Let me check. What? She smelled this. Sorry, I thought I ran through the. Should realize that I don't know which class to go to. You're going to room 102. That's the first floor. Just in time. Our late students are about the classroom. These the intention. So the hermit is a student. Oh, I see. Here the heck. Alone on the floor. So either the movie star. I want the basketball star. Oh, are you our new student? Her young full voice and make me think she can't be much older than more of the student. Her glasses also make it hard to take her very seriously. No, when she puts such shades on, she's yes. Welcome to our class. You appear to be a bit late, but that's alright, I suppose. Unfortunately, I have many students that attention too, so it will be a bit difficult for you to catch up right away. It's okay. I can figure it out, but not to worry. I have a very gifted student who I certainly could teach you a thing or two. Really, I don't think. Oh, Yoji, you know, Mugen, can pronounce it. Dear, do you have a moment? Yes, Professor. It can't be. The girl playing the piano from the other day. She smiled at the professor before noticing her. She already looked. Upon seeing me. Hey there. She. Hearing. Doing this, her voice is so soft and light. Couldn't hear her. Hey. She looked on with confusion. Oh, do you two know each other? Keep moment. Sort of. Okay then. You find that is a very gifted pianist. She can probably teach you more than I can. Vocal training is more of my forte anyway. Dear, let me know if there are any questions on the. Yes, ma'am. She looked at the ground and giggled. I can't help but do the same. What an awkward moment. What's your name? Oh, it's Drago. Nice to meet you. The kind of only happen in movies. Only happen in movies. Romance commercials, maybe. This is the start to one of those. Who am I kidding? Stop daydreaming, Drago. Well, I suppose I'll be teaching you what's the rest of the semester. Do you have any music experience? Not much. I have to be honest, I never taught anyone before, so I don't know if I'd be any good, but if the professor wants me to teach you, I have to start with what I know best. She maintained towards the giant piano. We moved past the other students. Some practicing instruction, some writing music, and the students in the rear corner of the room appeared to be mindless, staring out the window. She looked around the room for a moment. Oh, she pulled out an empty chair for a nearby desk and placed it next to the piano bench. Feel free to have a seat. Thanks. She sat on the piano bench, her back straight as a board and sitting on the edge closer near the piano keys and reminiscent of a pianist. But the people who play the piano, we will like gloves on. That's kind of feeling. So when you first start out, we want to in the middle C. That's this key right here. She point to a key on the keyboard. I don't know how I remember that. This key is D, and this one is E. It's just like the alphabet. And then it's repeat. C, D, E. C, D, E. Her fingers crossing over another. She ran through the keys, asking where you get from, say, one C to the next. The keys are just different. A key over and over again. I don't think I really have any of what she's saying, but her sweet voice keep me attracted anyway. Do you want to give it a try? No, I'm just keep watching. Sure. Stood up to offer me space on the bench. My hands wanderingly trying to find the middle C she mentioned earlier. She stood off to the side, watching my struggle. All of them. Of course. Here, C. She pointed the key closer to the middle of the keyboard. I pressed it. And to the right is D. See, it's not so hard. Once you know a few keys, you know them all. I guess she's right. She smiled warmly. I guess she's trying something new. Do you have things you need to work on today? Then taking up your time. Look up to her today. I'm the assistant to teach you. But I guess you have enough for one day. I'll show you what I've been working on. It's not too hard. Her fingers and deep breath. Fingers around the keyboard. Both body to the rhythm of and the notes falling quickly, something like downpour. Despite the difficulty, she effectively handed the melody while retaining her grateful composure. It looked like second nature to her. I tripped up a little at the end. I I didn't notice. Oh, man. Oh, second class. I sit once again next to the girl from the other day. She wear a salmon pink dress over a white t-shirt with black around her collar around her collar. She looked like she was straight out of the rich somewhere where they teach horseback riding and polo. She's hard at work again, touching the pencil as she work on her script. I look back at the girl with the green sweater on her desk, crossed at the fingernails. She appears to have no interest in being here. Class began. Another talk about and this professor going well. Oh, and on and on. Good old days at art. Maybe art class isn't for me either. If any day is like this, I might as well take the opportunity to catch up on some sleep. Maybe they won't notice if I just stay home. Teacher, I need to go to the bathroom. We both know what that means, right? Teacher, I want to cut class right now. Oh well, she left already. Anyway, skipping Beth. Well, skipping the professor gone back to his usual lecture during. Maybe it will be best for me to going to. I don't see right here. I don't want to lose that. Quit save. Okay. That's not how I go back. I just want to save it. Well, skipping a beat, the professor going to two. Quick load. Can I just save this part? Fine. I don't want. Now it's as good as time as any campus tour night. Excuse me, can I use the restroom? I suppose. I wander through the school hallways. Then stands out. I've been to the music and seen the piano, and most of the art are more of the same. I stand line at the end of the hallway. This door had none of those hidden. Wow. Upstairs, down to the back wall of the way the green dumpster lies, some by the cigarette butts and empty bottles of. To my surprise, the girl with the green sweater is sitting right next to it. And the stairs, dripping in her hand, she appeared to be drawing as cigarette hand from her. I didn't take her from the cigarette type. Her skin is quite youthful. I shouldn't assume things about people. Build the road superior to hers. Hello there. These yours fell from her. What are you doing in my secret spot? This is a part of school. You're outside. You can't see you. She looked around and before sitting back down. Whatever. What are you doing here? Are you the garbage man? Oh, look at. We lived in the same house, so I thought I'd see what you up to. Jeez. Oh, really? Well, also in the same art class. Oh, really? Well, like classes are over. So what's your name? Why are you running some? She take a few seconds to respond to me. I'm drawing in her sketchbook. No response, really. She doesn't want to waste her breath with too many words. Her sketchbook, and she in her bag and up. Anyway, I see you around. She began to walk away. Hey, your name? She answered without looking back or breathing. Joanne? Okay. I don't know any foreign names, okay, so I'm sorry. I wonder where she's going. There's only one place she's probably going. Back to the house. After another long day, it's nice to be able to return home to the sound of a smell of dinner, the familiar sigil of a pan remain of my mother's cooking. Kaya felt 3 bowls of what looked like to is heavy. Oh, well, welcome home, Drago. I didn't think you were going to show up. I always know how to. Please, I sit down and myself to eat before I realize that I'm the only other one in the room. Should we wait for everyone else? I'm sure they come round eventually. None of the girls eat in the kitchen anyway. Gary. Everyone schedule is so hectic. I just lay out food and the girls will and grab it whenever they have time. Actually, you're the only one who regularly sit down and eat here. What, really? It's a crazy life these girls lead. I'm not offended. A bartender, a office lady, and a celebrity walk into a bar. Sounds like the start of a bad joke, doesn't it? Anyway, how are you currently going? Quick check the subject, huh? I can't complain. It's hard to learn all the names and faces. I think I'm getting the hang of it. I'm sure you get used to it soon. It's like a happy family here, but less crazy and dynamic than a real family. Maybe you ever feel like cute. Maybe you even find a cute girlfriend. Are you offering such a compliment for telling? I think I'm a little old for you. Wait, how old are you? That's a secret. Wait, seriously. She giggled. Once finished with dinner, Kai began to deposit in the air the sink. She can herself help out. I help collect the plates and bring them to the sink where Kai is scrubbing the utensils. Oh, you don't need to help with cleaning up. I can take care of it. It's the least I can do. You always work so hard. Cooking is fair. You slide if you away. So she slide if you step away as I drop the to the sink. You're very kind, Drago. Your parents clearly raised you right. Oh, I just had to do all the work around the house. Well, which is the truth? I don't know. It's been a while since this was around. You must miss them, huh? I don't know. I can't say for sure. I hope you can be happy here, at least for now. I think I'll be alright. This place is beginning to feel much more familiar. The hermit that search for courage. Alright, we're gonna do it. I am done with this. I really don't do novels. I don't do this type. Alright.